now we're moving to Halloween. We're moving on to the Halloween franchise. We are now on Halloween 2.
Not to say it's a good sequel, just not as good as the first. It has some flaws and stuff like that. So, anyways, John Carpenter returns as the writer, and one time, and after when Halloween was successful, it actually wasn't a masterpiece, and then left off a cliffhanger, or when Michael Myers falls off, and thought he disappeared, but then he's still alive. So the second movie picks off where the first movie left off, where Dr. Sam Lewis actually shot Michael Myers out the window, and then when he looked down, he's gone. So then later on, he looked that he's still alive. So yeah. And yeah, this is a little different, and basically, excuse me. Sorry. So yeah. So the part about this that Dr. Sam Loomis thinks that he's still alive, and he thinks he's not a human being. So what is he? Is he a monster or some kind of a beast or whatever? So anyways, Michael Myers walks out of here and then try to hunt Jamie and start hunting the babysitters, and basically stalking babysitter, but basically he stalked other people. Then in the first one he stalks babysitters. So what Michael did, he left off and then he hid, and he hits into a neighbor and actually picks up the knife, and then you see a black and white video of The Night of the Living Dead by George Romero, and it's one of the classic movies, so it's kind of similar to that. I'm gonna get to that. So then later on, I actually kind of like the part where after when Michael grabs the knife, and then when she was about to pick up the knife, and then she found there's blood on the finger, then she starts screaming. And I remember back in the TV, they actually show Michael's head. I was like, whoa. What, trying to show his face, and then he's still there, and then trying to scare her. Yeah, and then you see her just going, I actually like that. So anyways, it basically takes place in the hospital. So now, basically, so then Michael's gonna go try to find Laurie. So then Laurie's been taken to the hospital. She injured her leg, and they kept her in the hospital. And also have showing flashbacks that she was adopted to the Stroh family, and then she's in the hospital, and basically found out that Michael Myers is the second is Michael's brother. So basically, Michael stopped his other sister, her older sister. Now she's gonna try to stop her younger sister. So that's why he's trying to finish the job. Anyways, there's also parts here you see people dressing up as Michael Myers in a Halloween costume, and you see one walking down the street like it's Halloween, and we all know that. And there's another part you see a person with the mask on, and we all know you get masks and stuff in Halloween and stuff. And also he has the same boiler suit, so why would they use the same boiler suit? Or maybe it's just a cop. Maybe that's not a boiler suit, that's just a costume. That's what in Halloween, that was Michael Myers back then. And there's this part right here, it's really classic over here. And then there's this part over here where this kid started walking away from Dr. Sam Lewis and the police officer. But when he turns back, the cop hits him and hits over to the van, and then he explodes. But that's really odd when it blows shouldn't he blow up into pieces? Like, how does a person that gets set on get hurt? And then the cop said that he didn't see him coming. You didn't see? What do you mean it didn't came out of nowhere? He was standing right there in the road and he got in an accident. Don't you think that was an accident? So anyways, there are some funny parts about that movie. There's actually a part where this woman says hell or damn. I just F all the time. The guy, he's really cool. Says to the nurse. So now, Michael Myers now stalked in nurses and doctors. So now we get, and Laurie's unconscious. She can't even see really good. And now he's gonna go. Can't say. Now Michael is going after Laurie. And basically, there's this chase scene, which it's not really not as good as the first one. I don't know why, but it just looks the same. And then later on, outside the parking lot, she starts banging on the door, the same thing to the first one. But it just kind of feels like that's the problem. It's just kind of like copying the same thing to the first one, like you did. And now Michael's walking slow, and then I really feel like he needs to hurry up. But I know that might be a bad lot to see him run. It's like going back to the old movies like that. Like in that old Mummy movie where you see that a person that he's chasing a person and he starts running away, but then he's walking a little speed up because it's hurrying up. Now, like in Night of the Living Dead, where you see a zombie that's walking a little bit faster and catching up, that's a good idea. Even Jason Voorhees, like Slasher, they walk a little bit faster. Even though Jason Voorhees, in part 3, he did run and all, but then the whole time he just walks a little faster, sometimes slow in some movies. So yeah. And then the chase scene, it's in the boiler room. And then he grabs the needle and stabs Dr. Loomis with it. And Laurie shots him right in the eye. And it's kind of weird because he keeps slacking the needle back and forth, like this, and right, left, like that, over and over again. And then Loomis turns on the gas leak, lights it on fire, and boom, they both explode on fire. And then you see Michael Myers walk, and it's kind of like, and it's also the same to the Thing, where the monster's on fire, and then, but really he falls down, and then he's burned, and then he's finally dead. So it's a good sequel. It's not as good as the first, but give it a shot. Not at all. I'll give it a chance and stuff. Although I don't have anything to say. Although I do like the joke about how the guy and the woman talking funny crap and that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, just go out and buy this, get the VHS or DVD if you're lucky to find it, or if you're lucky to find the VHS, whatever. So yeah. So that's all. So coming up next on Friday is Halloween 3, which I'm not going to be talking too much about it because I only watched it like one time and that's it. I never watched it the whole time. I never even enjoyed it because it's a different Halloween movie instead of following the two movies that are. So I hate it. So you're going to have to get used to it. So coming up next is Halloween 3, and then Saturday, Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. So, peace out.